my goodness, guys, we have an absolutely huge video today. We're going to be talking about Destined Rivals and whether or not it's a buy at the current prices. We're going to be talking about another segment in the Pokemon market that I feel like could be heading for a correction. And then I'm also going to update you guys on my investment strategy and how it is changing for the future. On top of that, we have hit 1,000 subscribers, so we need to spin the wheel of names and find out which one of you lucky subscribers is going to win the Destined Rivals ETB for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and then announce the channel's next giveaway after that. And then at the very end of the video, we are going to be opening up some packs to celebrate 1,000 subscribers so that I can celebrate with all of you guys as well. All right, let's move right into things because we have a lot to cover. So let's move firstly into Destined Rivals Elite Trainer boxes. Guys, these have done exactly kind of what we have thought that they were going to do. And ever since our announcement of reprints, these things have literally just fallen off a cliff and continued to fall, so far with no real sign of stopping anytime soon. On top of that, we also have the Destined Rivals booster boxes, which have been announced to be getting a reprint, and they are doing the exact same thing. They are literally falling off a cliff at the moment with no real signs of stopping anytime soon. These are having most recent sales go through at $469.92, and our Elite Trainer boxes, they are having most recent sales coming through under $130 at $127.50. Guys, these things are moving down, and they are moving down fast. So the question then becomes, is it time to buy these yet? Well, let's jump over to the Pokemon spreadsheet and kind of take a look at this and see what it is telling us at this current moment. So first of all, we need to update these prices in the spreadsheet. Right now, we have the Elite Trainer boxes going at $132.12, so we'll plug that number in right here. And then we also have our booster boxes currently sitting at $480.24. So we'll plug that in as well right here. And as you can see, the ETB is out a watch now, which means that basically we are right in line with our price target. In other words, the ETB is now selling for basically the average market for most ETBs in the Scarlet and Violet era. So at this current time, I'm going to say that, hey, if you want to get in on some of these Destined Rivals ETBs, you're not looking at any potential downside, but it's also not the juiciest of deals on the market right now. And as for the booster boxes, these are still pretty dang expensive, and in my opinion, they're still not really worth looking at buying at the current pricing of $480. I'm seriously going to be looking at getting into these hopefully in the 300s. I think the 300s is going to be where I'm looking at trying to pick some up. If we start getting numbers saying that, hey, they really didn't print that many more booster boxes, I'm going to throw a Y in the short print, yes, no multiplier here, and then maybe we can talk about picking some up in the high 300s. But for right now, until we know our numbers, I have to assume that they're going to print the crap out of these things, and honestly, that means I don't really want to even touch them until we get down into at least the mid to low 300s, because I do think that booster box is going to be a great hold long term. So I do want to get some if I possibly can, but I'm also not going to just rush in because the price is falling. So now I want to talk about kind of where I would buy the ETB. Personally, where GameStop had their pre-sale when we first found out about this at $100, that is a very strong point of buying things. But I think that also right around 110 is not too bad. If you can get these around $110, that gives you about a 21.8% potential upside. With current market conditions, looking at a price to intrinsic value ratio, I think that it is a very fair price point to be looking at trying to buy these. And with it sitting currently at a price of $132, I think that you realistically at some card shows going forward here over the next couple weeks could potentially go try to make some offers on these boxes at, you know, 110, 115 bucks. And hey, if somebody bites at that, I say go for it. I don't think that there is any reason to say no to something like that. Now, I kind of want to talk about reprints going forward, because I think that this is setting the tone that something is shifting in the Pokemon market, that something is shifting at the Pokemon company, because nobody's been expecting reprints, especially of booster boxes. The thing is that everybody's been saying that, hey, reprints aren't going to happen, and that especially booster boxes, the Pokemon company is not focused on those. So booster boxes are going to be a great long-term buy. And to some extent, I still agree with that. I think that booster boxes are still definitely not as targeted as other products, but this is definitely kind of a warning shot, I think, from the Pokemon company saying, hey, things are changing. And here's my take on what's changing. I think that now that the 30th anniversary print has probably getting most of the way finished up, and I mean, think about how many products we're already seeing leaked out there. It's pretty obvious that they've been printing this for a while. I think that they are definitely getting towards the end of it, and now they're going to be moving into just having to print main sets again, like, you know, Storm Emerald or Delta Rain, things of that nature. And therefore, I think a lot of their capacity is freed up, and they have the ability to go back and start hitting some of these sets. And truthfully, there's quite a bit of targets that they could potentially go back and hit. So I want to hurry and kind of run through this sheet and look back to where 2 years ago would be approximately on this sheet. So right here, Twilight Masquerade, this is 2 years, 2 months. So the chances of them coming back to this is very unlikely. After 2 years, seeing a chances of a reprint, it's not impossible because Pokemon Company can do whatever it wants, but it is highly unlikely. So I'm going to say that anything from Shrouded Fable, which is rumored to be getting some reprints of their booster bundles at this current moment, and forward is definitely possible to get some reprints. That means that we could get more Prismatic. I mean, I don't think so because Prismatic was printed literally to the ground. There's so much of that product out there that I would highly doubt that they're going to be coming out here and hitting that. Could mean we're going to get Surging. Again, I don't think we're going to get Surging, but it's possible. But anything really from Shrouded Fable forward all the way up to now, it is a potential target. So now where do I think that they are going to hit? Well, there's already rumors of Phantasmal Flames getting reprints. I think that is a very highly likely target for them to come in, especially in hitting, especially hit with booster boxes if they are going to be printing booster boxes again. And I also think that White Flare and Black Bolt are very likely targets, considering that they've already announced that they're going to be doing reprints of the Unova poster collection. I said this in another video, but I do believe it. I think that there is a chance that we could be getting ETB reprints on both of these sets, which in my opinion is a great thing. I think White Flare and Black Bolt are fantastic sets, and if we get an opportunity to get into White Flare and Black Bolt, similar to the way that we have an opportunity to get into Destined Rivals right now, it is something that I'd be personally excited about. And honestly, with how limited the supply is out there, I don't think we'd see as much of a downside risk as we have with Destined Rivals, just because the supply that's on the market currently is already so slim. I mean, the listings on this stuff is just incredibly thin. There's not a lot of Black Bolt and not a lot of White Flare out there on the market today. All right, now I want to talk about where I feel like another segment of the market could be possibly slated to have a crash. I'm not going to say later this year, but here pretty short term, I'd say in the next 6 to 12 months, I guess is where I would put it. And that's going to be the graded slab side of the market. Guys, I'm not really a huge graded or slab investor. I have some slabs, I have some graded cards. I send things off to get graded because I enjoy it. Like if I pull something, I'm going to send it off there to get graded. But guys, I just want to make this pretty clear to you as my audience, because I think it's important to think about. We're going to go through a hype and dump cycle with graded cards. As soon as we found out that PSA was going to shut down the value tiers for grading, everybody and their grandmother rushed in with their cards that they felt like could be a 10, threw it into the submissions and tried to get something in there, because everybody knows that, hey, if you can score a 10 on pretty much any card, especially at a value tier, there's a pretty good upside to be had. Flipping cards like that has always been a part of Pokemon investing, especially for people that enjoy flipping singles. And truthfully, it makes perfect sense. Why? Because it's pretty easy money when it comes right down to it. I'm just not personally that big into it because I feel like the slab market is more volatile than I personally like. I mean, I still enjoy having slabs just for display, but it's not my thing. But here's my point, okay? The hype cycle has driven up the slab prices. We've seen it. Slabs have gone crazy. Slabs have been fluctuating like gangbusters over this last month or two since things have started to kind of get shut down from PSA, as well as the other grading companies like Tag. And it's pretty obvious that eventually they're going to be able to make their way back through all this backlog that they currently have, that they are trying to make their way through. And when that does happen, there's going to be a lot of cards, especially ultra modern cards, coming back from PSA and increasing the population reports on those specific cards that come back. I think that as soon as that happens, as much as we saw a drive up from the hype cycle that they were going to no longer have submissions available in the value tier and essentially create scarcity, as soon as they start making their way through the backlog, and especially once they are reopening value tiers, for example, and we start to see some of this backlog hit the market, I think that there is a very good chance that we are going to see a lot of ultra modern and mid-century modern essentially start to move down. That is just my own opinion. I'm definitely aware that I'm not in the graded space as much as I am in the sealed space, so I'm going to stay in my own lane to some regard, but this is just my own take. We saw the same kind of thing happen back in 2021, 2023 era, and I just feel like this is history bound to repeat itself, because I don't think this time is different as far as the grading portion goes. It's literally the exact same thing. Back in that time frame, they also shut down PSA for value tiers and didn't accept submissions. And literally, eventually, they made their way through that backlog and a bunch of supply hit the market and supply and demand got totally thrown out of balance. So I just want to talk about that really quick for you guys, because I want to make sure that my subscribers and anybody who's watching this video right now is at least thinking about that in the back of their mind. So hopefully you can be thinking about what you're going to do with your slab investments, if you have any, and also what you're thinking that you're going to do as far as maybe moving some of your own collection around right now and maybe picking something up if this does happen. So that way you kind of know, hey, right now might be a good time to sell, move some stuff, and in the future, might have a good opportunity to pick up some slabs, pick up some graded stuff if you're looking for some, which is awesome for everybody. So super excited about that. Okay, now I wanted to address my investment strategy a little bit moving forward. I kind of want to update some things because my last video I feel like was a pretty big video. If you haven't seen it, seriously go check it out. We talked about the new print facility that's going to be opening up late 2028. Well, really it's a kind of a gradual opening of this print facility between 2027 and 2028. And anyways, because of that video, I wanted to talk about what I'm doing, because in the comments section, a lot of you guys were talking about it like, oh, so I should be doing this or I should be doing that. Some of you guys had questions. Some of you guys just straight up commented, oh, I'm only going to be doing XYZ moving forward because of this information. And I think it's great that you guys are thinking about what you're going to be doing. I think it's great that you guys are thinking about the print facility coming in 2028. And I just kind of wanted to be a little bit more public with what I'm going to do personally and how I'm going to be looking at things moving forward with that information in mind. Okay, so this purple line right here is on fire. You guys in the last video were commenting purple line like crazy. I don't know why, but you guys were. If you know, you know, the purple line. Anyway, no, the purple line, that is representing basically from the time that the print facility goes fully online in 2028, 2 years back. So basically 2 years back from late 2028 is represented by this purple line. So what's that mean? It means that any sets that come out after this purple line, any sets that come out after pitch black, are potentially going to have the ability to have a reprint run from the new print facility, okay? So that means 30th and beyond could be printed and probably will be printed by this new print facility in some way, or they could be printed in some way from this new print facility. So that means that everything pre-purple line, so everything pitch black and down on my list, okay? I want to emphasize it's everything this way of the line. I feel like some of you guys maybe got a little confused on that. Not trying to be disrespectful, but I feel like some of you guys might have been a little bit confused on that. Is unlikely to be printed by the new print facility. And to me, as far as a collectability and an investment standpoint, I feel like that's going to make these sets more desirable that happened before the purple line. Now, I will say, I'm not opposed to playing around a little bit around the purple line. Like, for example, 30th and Delta Rain. I think that that is close enough to the purple line that I'm definitely willing to play with that. You know what I mean? Because just while it still could get and probably will get printed on by the print facility, that doesn't mean that there isn't going to eventually become a time that those sets aren't printed anymore. Eventually they will go out, and they are close enough to this purple line that I'm not extremely worried about it. I think your risk tolerance and your time frame of how long you plan to be here is really what will set that for you. And also, talking about things after the purple line, I feel like there's going to be plenty of sets that when we do see that supply balance that we talked about in our model right here, that's going to come back in around 2028, I think there's going to be some great opportunities. There's going to be amazing opportunities to pick up sets that we don't even know about right now. I mean, there's already talks about like a tag team set potentially with Mega Parade coming out later this year. Maybe we'll have opportunities to pick things like that up in 2027, 2028 at bargain prices that long-term do very well because of the fact that the market sees more of a balanced supply and demand. And so I'm not saying that we can't invest in anything after the purple line. But what I am saying is that I'm definitely interested in everything pre-purple line. White Flare, Black Bolt, Destined Rivals, Prismatic, Surging Sparks. I'm interested in possibly Paldean Fades, 151 when opportunities come, Paldea Evolved. Those types of sets, these high quality sets that are pre-purple line, that's definitely my targets. They're going to be big targets for me because I feel like this era, well, these two eras, so far the beginning of Mega Evolution and especially the tail end of Scarlet and Violet, basically ever from the point of 151 forward in Scarlet and Violet, I mean excluding a couple of sets like Shrouded Fable, Stellar Crown, but a lot of these sets at the tail end of Scarlet and Violet, they are what I think are going to go down as the golden age or a golden age in the Pokemon TCG. There are so many sets that are just goated. I mean, Ascended Heroes, Mega Evolution Base, White Flare, Black Bolt, Prismatic, Destined. Great sets, S-tier sets that people love. And I feel like people that were here at this time period, even if they leave and then come back later, they're going to remember these sets because of how much hype there has been behind them. And because of that, here in 5, 10, however many years you want to go forward, once these things are out of rotation, they are still going to be very, very memorable sets. These are sets that have been around literally during the most hype period of Pokemon's history of ever. Okay, so if you think that these sets are going to just fizzle out and go away and nobody's going to remember them or talk about them in the future, I think that's a big mistake. So yeah, that's kind of my strategy going forward. Now, I want to talk about one thing about this purple line one more time too that I really didn't address in the last video that I think is also important to talk about, because this is a possibility, whether or not we want to think about this or not, because I am a collector, I am an investor, so I am pro getting more product in the hands of us, okay? I want collectors and investors alike to have opportunities to get into product, okay? I do, I really do. But here's the thing. The Pokemon company is just that, a company. And they are here to make money. They are. That's what they like. That's what they do. And I think it's pretty obvious when looking at the print numbers from the last few years of how many cards they produced that they've maybe scaled down production purposely. I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to know whether or not there was some type of a bottleneck, but there is that chance. And I think that the company knows that there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of demand, and that the imbalance between supply and demand is what is also continuously pushing their products to be sold out as quickly as they are sold out. And while they will have a new print facility that will allow them the ability to print more product, to get more product into the hands of the consumer, there is no rule saying that they have to. There is no rule saying that they have to turn the printers on and that they have to print at max capacity. There is a chance in this world that they say, no, slow roll it. Use it for other stuff. Use it for more packaging, but don't print more. Just package, don't print. Or just store, don't print. Who knows what they're going to do? If that is the case, my model over here that is basically assuming that they are going to indeed use their print facility to try to rebalance the Pokemon market could be entirely wrong. And we could wind up seeing them not doing that. So, yeah. I just want to bring that point to your attention because it is something that I also think about. I'm definitely going to be leaning more to the sides of that they want to increase the print numbers, because the more print that they can get out, the more product they can put on the shelves, the more that they can possibly sell. I think that's what they really want to do, and I think they're going to probably be testing printing more and seeing where that supply and demand comes back into balance, because for them, a balanced market is a perfect market. If they can find balance, then that means that they are printing the perfect amount of supply to meet the demand, and they are actually going to be profiting the most that they possibly can, okay? I just want to put those words out there, and I know we've been running long on this, and we need to get into the giveaway, but I think it's very, very, very important to talk about that because it is a situation that could happen. Okay, so now it's time to talk about some exciting news. We hit 1,000 subscribers because you guys are absolutely amazing. So let me hurry and first start with a thank you. Thank you guys so much. These last week and a half, 2 weeks has been insane, to say the least. Like, seriously, we were under 100 subscribers and now we're over 1,000 subscribers. Right now we're sitting at 1,096 at the time of recording this. Oh, sorry, 1,099. We're about to break 1,100 at the time of recording this video, which literally is blowing my mind. You guys are all amazing, and you guys are amazing people. I read these comments, and so many of you guys are just great people. I can tell from reading like the amount of respect that you guys have for one another, the amount of like nice things that you say to me in the comments, and the conversations we have back and forth. You guys are obviously very great people, and I appreciate you being here. I love the community that we are building, and I want to connect with you guys more, which leads me to an announcement that I want to make about the channel and about the community. I'm going to be starting a Discord for our community. I'm still working on it, but I'm putting the server together, and I hope to be able to send out the invite link here very soon to you guys in one of these next videos. And I just want to get the chance to talk to you guys more. I want to get the chance to talk with everybody in the Discord, have like the ability to go in there and chat, talk about Pokemon investing, talk about collecting, be able to share awesome polls with each other. I just think that getting to know you guys a little bit further would be extremely awesome, and it's something that I definitely want to do because you guys have shown so much support to me, and you guys have been so amazing that I just want to do whatever I can to give back to you. And I want to be able to rally our community together because there's so many awesome people out there in this community. Of course, there's been a couple of comments here or there that are negative or that aren't super like, happy or whatever. But guys, like 97, 98% of them, of you guys out there that are watching this, you're amazing. You guys are great people. And it's very obvious to me that you guys are amazing people. So I want to bring the community closer together. I want to start this Discord up and just get to know you better. Anyway, I'm spending too much time rambling because I'm excited about it. The next thing that I want to talk about for the channel is a posting schedule. I've kind of just been posting whenever and just putting stuff out. And I'm still going to kind of just post randomly whenever there's something that is breaking news or something that's a big deal. Like when I found out about the GameStop Destined Rivals pre-sale that you could go do to pre-order your Destined Rivals ETBs for this new reprint. If something like that comes along, you better bet I'm going to put the camera up. I'm going to hurry and record a video and get it out to you guys as soon as possible to try to help you guys out because I want to make sure that I'm doing that for you guys as my community. But I want to talk about kind of a posting schedule going forward that I'm thinking about, and then kind of get your guys' opinions as well down below in the comments. So those of you that are subscribers and that tune in for every episode, I would love to hear it down below in the comments of what you guys are hoping for. But so far I'm thinking of putting a video up, long form videos on Tuesday, Thursday, and then one either Saturday or Sunday, just depending on the week. Tuesdays, it's going to be kind of like a market video, just kind of talking about like state of the market, if you will. Yeah, just kind of like a market pulse video is kind of what I'm thinking. Thursdays, we're going to go into the Pokemon analyzer sheet, and we're going to be breaking down like we always do, going into here, talking about top buy targets, talking about things to avoid, breaking things down that are moving in the Pokemon market, and I love doing that. That's actually what basically got me started here. So we're definitely going to keep doing that. Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be kind of like dealer's choice. Maybe sometimes we talk about singles, sometimes we're going to talk about news that's just coming out. Like if we have a new set coming out, we might do some price predictions, or we might talk about modeling things like we have with the new facility coming up, or with trying to predict 30 of the prices. It could be kind of dealer's choice. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about for Saturday, Sunday uploads. And then for short form, if you guys haven't seen short form, or if you have, basically I do a series called What Will You Get Wednesday. I open packs on there that I get out of a random vending machine and get the chance to pull something cool. And it's been a fun series that I've been doing since the start of the channel. And that's not going anywhere for any of you guys that do happen to enjoy that and like it. Now, I know this is running long. So guys, I'm sorry. This is a special episode for me. This is a special video for me because we are at 1,000. It's a big milestone. So I want to talk with you guys for my subscribers. So I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. I do value your time. I'm not trying to waste any of your time. I want to talk to you guys and especially express gratitude. And we are still going to get to the giveaway, guys. It's coming. It's coming. All right. Last question though about the channel moving forward. Do you guys want live streams? There's some of you in the comments that act like you might want some live streams going forward, and I could definitely do that. I just want to see, I kind of want a barometer. I want to see if you guys are actually interested in live streams. And if so, what do you want me to live stream? Do you want me to just come on and do Q&A with you guys? Like, do you want me to just come on here and, you know, take questions and work through the sheet with you, kind of look at different products, different sets, talk about things? Or are you guys wanting to maybe do like Pokemon Center Qs together? I'm just kind of curious. I've seen the people wanting live streams. I've seen, you know, interest in it. And so I want to know if that is, how many of you there are that would actually want to tune into that, if it's something that'd be worth doing, if it's something that you guys would get value from or not. And so if it is, leave it down below in the comments. I'd love to see it. And let me know what you want me to live stream and how you want me to do it. And we could definitely make that work. We could find a day to do it every week, and I think it'd be really, really fun actually. So yeah, let's talk about that. But now, lots of crap today, guys. Well, not crap, but exciting stuff. Lots of exciting stuff. Let's get into this giveaway. Jeez, guys. So many of you. We had 3 videos this time that you guys get an entry on. There's 3 different videos that you guys would have had the ability to potentially get an entry on. And the way it worked out after everything was all said and done is that there were 508 entries. Many of you guys got a chance at all 3 entries. So for those of you that watched all 3 videos and entered on all 3 videos, first of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I wish you guys the best of luck. Now, let's do it. Like, I could sit here and ramble on more because I'm just a talker like that, but let's do it. Let's give this box away to one of you guys. And gosh, I'm excited to give this away to you guys. You guys are so freaking awesome. I can't even explain. I can't bring the words to explain how grateful I am for all of you. So with that said, let's spin this wheel and find out which one of you guys gets to take home and rip or keep this collected up on your shelf or whatever it might be you want to do with this bad boy. Let's see which one of you guys gets it in 3, 2, 1. Let's spin the wheel. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. And fireworks for Edward Mitchell -X6Q. Edward Mitchell, congratulations. You, my friend, are the winner of this Destined Rivals ETB. It's going to be coming your way. Now, there's only a couple of things that you got to do to claim your prize of the Destined Rivals ETB. It's quite simple. All you have got to do is go over to your YouTube channel, and on your YouTube channel, when you are logged in under the username of Edward Mitchell, I want you to take a screenshot of your channel page. Basically, you'll have some options on there like customize channel, manage videos, things like that, that you would only have if it's your page and you're logged into it. Once you have taken that screenshot, go over to Instagram, which you can find my Instagram link on my channel page, and send me a message with that screenshot on it. So that way I know it's you, and let me know that you won the giveaway. You're verified. I'll get this shipped out to you, and you can enjoy this ETB however you see fit. Congratulations. And now I guess it's time to announce the next giveaway, which is going to be for 2,000 subscribers. And I took the liberty of choosing what the giveaway would be for this time. Any guesses before I announce it? It is for a Prismatic Evolutions ETB. So at 2,000 subscribers, we are going to be giving away a Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer box to one of you guys. All you've got to do to enter on this video is to go down, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment the word giveaway. All right, that's all you got to do to enter. This is officially the first video that you're going to have an opportunity to enter into, and you will have more opportunities to enter along the way on the road to 2,000 subscribers on the channel. So guys, I'm so excited to give away another ETB to you guys. I hope you guys are excited for that giveaway. I know that I am. I've loved doing these giveaways. I love giving back to you guys, especially after all the support that you guys have given me. It's the least that I could do. Now, it's time for the end of the video. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate 1,000. Let's do it together. I'm excited to celebrate with you guys. Let's see if we can get revenge on some Pitch Black with this build and battle deck. Obviously, we're going to get a stamped promo in here, so we're going to get an automatic win with that, which I love the stamped promos out of every set. I think they're awesome. But when these were first coming out, when we were seeing the pre-releases happening at the places that do league play and whatnot, there was a lot of Darkrai's getting pulled out of these. So maybe, just maybe, we might get lucky and we might pull ourselves a Darkrai out of this bad boy. So let's rip the seal on this. Let's open this up together to celebrate 1,000 subs, guys. I'm so stoked for this. I'm very hopeful that we pull something. If you guys have watched any of our other long form openings so far here on the channel, you will know that it has been kind of dry. It's been kind of rough. We haven't hit anything in long form, and honestly, I'm hoping today we change that. So let's pop this bad boy open. Let's see what we get. I'm excited to see what we get. First things first, we got the Bastiodon stamped there. Pretty happy with that. I will say, the centering on that looks pretty bad. So the centering on that one isn't great, but hey, it's a cool promo. I'm definitely excited about that. We'll keep that in the wrapping for now. And we've got how many packs we got in this one here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's get to opening these packs and seeing what we can do here today. Guys, I just want to say again while we're opening these packs, thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. It really does mean a lot. Any of you guys that are this far into the video, you already know you are the real ones, as per usual, for making it this far into the videos, especially this one. I mean, geez, this is going on forever today, and I'm not even that upset about it because, truthfully, I'm super happy to be here celebrating 1,000 subscribers with you guys, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed the channel this far along so far, and I'm just excited for what the future may hold for the channel and all the things that we could possibly get to do together as a community. First pack was brutal, so we're continuing the bad luck so far, but that's all right. We got 3 more. Let's keep up the positive vibes. We're here, we're happy. Ripping packs is always fun, no matter what you get. Let's burn that, put our energy in the front. Here we go for pack number 2, Fire Energy. I'm literally having to look at these after I put them down. Not too sure what they're doing because I can't see the camera if I want it to focus for you guys. Poplio there. Okay. Here we go. What is that right there? Is that Slowbro? Slowpoke. Oh, we hit something. What did we actually hit? Thievul. Guys, we actually got a hit out of Pitch Black. There we go. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. It's the first hit I've had at a Pitch Black. Opening it here on the channel in long form. We got a Thievul. Nice. And he looks pretty good. Doesn't look too bad. So we'll set that one to the side. Okay, getting into our third pack. One more after this one. So this one plus one more pack and we will have made it all the way through our build and battle. Let's see what energy we got here. Any guesses? Energy of... Okay. It should have been water. I like Squirtle, so I want water energy. It's my good luck charm. At least I tell myself that. I could just be lying to myself. Crochet Whalmer. Gotta love those crochet cards. My wife crochets, so I do enjoy the crochet cards. And... okay. Well, hey, we can't be mad. We've gotten an IR, so let's see. Last pack magic. Is Darkrai in here? I mean, he's on the front. Is Darkrai in here for some last pack magic? Let's see, boys and girls. Let's see what we can get. Got a Lucario code card. Love me a Lucario. So, hey, maybe that's a good sign. Let's find out. With electric energy to start. Making our way through. Come on, Darkrai. Let's see it. Let's see that Darkrai SIR. Oh no. Oh no. Spirit. Oh, man. Well, we got the Thievul. And of course, we got our stamped promo. So, it wasn't a complete L. This was the first opening in long form that we actually got a hit. So, I have to be happy with that. Guys, if you made it this far, you're literally a legend. Thank you so much. Really. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Beyond grateful. I can't even put it into words, guys. It's been mind-blowing. And I have nobody to thank but you for it. So thank you so much for showing up, watching the content. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you, all 1,100 of you as of today, for supporting this channel. I'm so excited to keep on bringing content to you. I'm so excited to have things, you know, moving forward, like maybe doing some Discord, maybe doing some live streams, whatever it might be that you guys want. I'm here for it, and I'm happy to provide it. I'm super stoked to keep giving away some awesome products, because trust me, these giveaways aren't going away anytime soon. I love giving back to you guys. It makes me happy, makes me feel good, and I enjoy and I love the Pokemon hobby. It's just so dang fun. How could you not enjoy it? Guys, again, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. 1,000 subscribers is amazing. Love you guys.